This is Transformers96 here with another mystery mini review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the Frozen mystery minis of Marshmallow. So yeah, so Marshmallow of course is the Frozen kind of giant monster in the Frozen movie. Overall Frozen movie is cute, but I do like Marshmallow actually. You know, he's a fun little character. So when I started getting into these mystery minis, which is mostly because of Marshmallow, is really why I started collecting them, that I really had to get them. The Frozen wave that came out consisted of two Marshmallows, the one right there and the one right here, and then I was very happy to see that in a future wave, which has now hit stores, that is a Disney Villains versus Heroes wave, we did get another version of Marshmallow. I've always wanted to get them both, to get them all I mean, and it was quite easy to get this one and this one. This one, however, had given me trouble for the longest time. You know, that Marshmallow is one for every 24 cases, but this one, however, is one for every 72, one of the very rare mystery minis, so that one always gave me a ton of trouble in getting. For the longest time I had searched for him but had no luck, but just recently a lot of the Toys R Us and Hot Topic and whatnot are getting a lot of the cases for Frozen mystery minis. I went to one Toys R Us that had 4 completely full cases plus a half of a case. I went through every single one and there was only one that felt heavy, and I just got, you know, another Marshmallow, and that's what really started had me start looking for this Marshmallow again, because I figured that they must be restocking on that stuff. So I went to another Toys R Us, they had one heavy one, it was him again, so now I do have 3 of that guy. And then I went to one final Toys R Us, which had a full case, just one though. They had 2 heavy ones, so I knew that I probably had it. I went to the car, opened one of them, it was him, I was so happy, so the other one must have had him, but I went and returned it before I opened it, so I didn't have to have 4 of that Marshmallow. Overall though, these guys look awesome, and 2 of them are like his angry personalities. If you're not recognizing what this one is from in the movie, there is an after credits scene for Frozen if you haven't seen it, but it's him, he walks out, he's got all the spikes, he looks angry, he picks up Anna's, or well, one of the sisters' tiaras. He puts it on, and you know, he just smiles, and then all of his spikes go away, and everything. The movie ends. Very short, little, and kind of pointless after credit scene, but it still shows us that Marshmallow is alive. So this is based on his end credit scene appearance. Going over this one first, it's very nice. I do like it a lot. You get to get his kind of his full look. You know, you can see it really well here. The shape of his arms and body and legs and everything. It's very well displayed here. I like it. I like his smile. This one looks like the most accurate to the movie to me. And then the little tiara is quite nice. Be careful that you don't actually accidentally like bump the tiara on anything. It seems like a hard plastic, but it's very thin, so it could break off if you hit it somewhere. Then the next one is from the Frozen wave as well. This one is very nice. It's a very angry Marshmallow, as you can see. He looks very cool. He's got a lot of spikes going on. Just looks awesome in kind of like a ready to fight type of pose. You know, like this one, it looks perfect. The face looks great and everything. I'm very happy. But the others, like this one, you can see there's some scuffs on his chin, which I don't like, and this one, there's definitely even more like little kind of dirt on his chin and whatnot. Just because it's white, maybe they have trouble painting the white figures without getting, you know, kind of a kind of black hue to it. I'm not quite sure, but so just watch out on figures, because they can have little imperfections on the white Marshmallows. So yeah, this one is from the new wave. That's the Heroes versus Villains, which is cool. It's just they're all from different movies, and they have an Anna like throwing a snowball, or is it else? No, Anna's the good one. Okay, so Anna throwing the snowball, and then, you know, they've got Marshmallow as the villain, of course. Looking really awesome. He's got even more spikes. He looks more angry. The spikes are longer on him, which is cool. And I like the face sculpt a lot. Overall, he's got my favorite eyes, though. I think that the really big, wide eyes are more accurate than these others. And then his paint is a little different. The paint inside the mouth on these two is a very dark blue, kind of like a... what do you call that? But it's kind of got almost like a greenish kind of hue to it. Well, this one is just a bright blue, while these are darker. And then the blue on the ice is brighter over here compared to these, which are a little bit more mellow, almost kind of going into gray there with a little bit of a blue hue. Well, that's just a very light blue. And overall, really do love these 3 Marshmallows. You know, maybe I'm just weird because I like Marshmallow, but I do. So I do enjoy these little mystery minis. I would recommend that you pick up any of these. One thing that's nice about these guys is that you'll know if your store has one because they are considerably heavier than the other figures in all of their waves. The only thing I'll say is with him, there is the Stitch's villain is also quite heavy, so I did end up buying 2 because they felt just as heavy, and one of them was Stitch's villain, one of them was Marshmallow, but I knew one of them was going to be, so if you're trying to hunt down this particular Marshmallow and you feel 2 that are very heavy, you might just want to buy both of them because most likely what you have in your hand is Stitch's villain and Marshmallow. While in the Frozen wave, if you find one that's heavy, most likely it's going to be him, just because he's much more common than this one. But he is also quite heavy, so you'll be able to tell if you have either one of these. The only thing that you won't be able to tell is which one you have, but you'll know that you have a Marshmallow. So basically, you know, happy hunting for you guys. I love mystery minis because you can use weight to determine which is which, and typically the heavier figures are going to be the most sought after because they're typically cooler characters for some reason. But it was very easy to find the Hulkbuster from the Avengers wave, and it's very easy to find the Marshmallows from their respective waves. So if you are wanting Marshmallow, he should be relatively simple to track down. This one of these Marshmallows I did just buy at Comic-Con loose, but the others I was able to find in package really easily, and then this one, like I said, I was able to find as well. I bought this one at Hot Topic. So far, the only place that I've seen have the new Heroes vs. Villain wave is Hot Topic, so you might want to check there if you can't find them in stores. But the Frozen figures, they should be at basically all the Toys R Us's. They seem to have restocked them quite recently, so give your local Toys R Us a look. So there you go. That's my video review of the Mystery Mini Marshmallows. Thanks so much for watching.